More than 5 million active criminals in the USA. These include the sneaking small-time petty thieves and the big-time operators who head up Murder Incorporated. They also include the racketeers, that group of sadistic, unscrupulous parasites who prey upon the weak, the innocent, the honest.
Who dares defy me?
They are the villains. Ordinary people on the wrong side of justice.
Oh, yes, I was groomed to be an astronaut. And then the monkey. The monkey took my rightful place!
Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode number 15 of the Villains Only podcast. Last week, I think it was last week, me and Siege talked to you guys about the Call of Duty camp we will be running in the summer, and we were without Breach. This week, I'm with Breach. Say hello, Breach.
What up?
And Siege is not currently here for the shoot, so we're just going to go on without him and, get this podcast rolling.
Let's get into it.
Oh my gosh, I feel like I have to sneeze, but I don't want to sneeze into the mic. Alright, what do I? Oh my gosh. So, yeah, Major 2 ended. It was our major we hosted. Pretty cool. I thought it went well overall. Not just from our perspective, from a tournament perspective. But yeah, from our perspective, we got top 4. That's our highest placing at a major tournament so far. And I mean, only up from here, hopefully.
Yeah, exactly. I think the Villains did well. Top 4. I mean, this is a pretty competitive league. Top 4 is no easy feat.
Yeah, if you watch any of the matches, you'll see a lot of these teams are pretty cracked. So,
yeah,
top 4 wasn't easy to get to, and we're proud of the team for doing it. On our team is Floofy, Mills, Mischief, and Shoku. I think that's who I was missing.
Yes.
So yeah, they're the squad. They're gonna keep running it back from what I know. Going into majors. Oh. Well, we got league play first. Coming in March, and then we got major 3. So yeah, and that's a 0-1 tournament. They just won major 2. So they're still unstoppable.
I was joking with you earlier. I was like, doing the whole optic thing. The curse has been lifted because 0-1. They honestly they've always been good, but I'm not dissing them when I say this. It just always feels like there's one team that's better.
Yeah.
Than them. Whether it's Brussels last tournament or last year in some scenarios, it just always felt like one team was better than them, and it felt like a countless cycle.
Yeah,
but
I mean, honestly, I think they're just the most consistent team, at least this year. Last year, not so much, but they were still up there last year. This year, they just look super consistent. But even still, tonight, or last night, sorry, this comes out on Monday. They lost the first. It's 2 best of 5s. They lost the first best of 5, and I was getting nervous because I'm like, they're gonna do it again, aren't they?
Yeah.
And lucky, I mean, they 3-0'd them the second one, so I guess they figured out something either in the maps or at least in the gameplay to go ahead and close it out. So, yeah, I mean, good for them. Like you said,
I'm going to be honest.
They're I think there's been 3 teams in the league for the whole, or 4 teams for the whole duration from last year to this year, so it's cool to see them.
Yeah, I think I'm going to be honest with you. They just fundamentally, they look fantastic all around the board, and it's just cool to see them win. It's cool to see them win. Great squad, great guys on that squad. So just kind of happy for them. Got to be.
Yeah, I'm glad that nothing against Remnant, obviously, and they're still gross. Next tournament, I mean.
Who knows?
Who knows? It's pretty much Boston as well. Boston, a couple tweaks here and there, and they could have ended up in this grand final.
Yeah.
So
definitely top 3 in the whole league by a long shot. And I mean, I give it to Chicago. It's hard to go one series with 0-1, much less have to beat them twice. So
I think if Chicago was able to take winners final, which was also to a map 5, they probably would have been pretty solid for the grand finals. I mean, 0-1, I think could have pulled it off, but like winning 2. But I just you kind of winning 2 best of 5s is tough. And
Yeah, agreed.
the reason
Especially against a top tier team like that.
right, and the reason I made it like that is I think that's what they used to do. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure that's what they used to do.
That is what they used to
And
do
I
in the
mean,
cuddly.
I mean, 0-1 earned the extra little bit of leeway there through playing with them, you know what I mean?
Yeah, gotta give it to them. I mean, they played well the whole tournament.
Yeah. So those guys did good, and they're going to their own tournament as champions. So gonna be interesting to see how the league pans out. On our end, I think we cast for the league a lot, so we get to see a lot of these teams. I think we're top 5, 6 around there. Obviously, there's room to grow, more consistency at the very least, and to get us, a little higher. But I think that's fair to put our team at.
I completely agree. It's a tough league. It's a tough league, and I think some days it looks like they've never shot a gun. Some days it looks like they could come out and beat anybody. So it's
Right.
I really think it's just about gaining that consistency and just moving forward.
Yeah, they're a little on and off, but like you said, if they get some consistency going, I'm sure they'll be a force. But yeah, so I guess that's kind of all we're gonna talk about on that end. I mean, unless you have anything you were thinking about as far as the NCE League is concerned.
No, it's just a great tournament. A lot of great teams competing, and everybody should go check it out.
Yeah. Since this is on our Villains channel, go ahead check the NCE League out at NCE League on Twitter. And our matches are broadcast pretty much anywhere. If you're on Twitter, you'll see where each match is broadcasted. That's kind of Twitter's pretty much the hub of the league as far as that's concerned. So yeah, go check it out, and you might get to see us do our best at casting. We're not the best, but it is what it is. We're working at it. But yeah, so talking about like COD in general, new COD is supposed to be dropping this end of this year. Either they say a premium. I think it's going to be more like a remastered thing, from what we've seen or heard. And it kind of seems like they shut down the whole AW remastered, which is a bit of a bummer. But you never know. That's all rumors. We won't know till they, trailer or whatever. But the rumors are currently it's going to be like a remastered Modern Warfare game or a Black Ops game.
Yeah, I just don't see that happening. And the fact that my problem is with it, like, there's so much stuff they could still do with this game. Like, think about it. We still have not yet to get high rise.
Well, that's another thing somebody mentioned, like,
or terminal.
They're saying that, but what if they just release like when a game drops, what does it drop with, like 8 maps, 6 maps? What if they just might drop a whole new wave of maps and kind of call it that? Like MW or Modern Warfare 2 remastered like edition or whatever. But like that brings in the question, are they going to be making people pay for this to get like money in their pockets, or are they just going to like give it to you? Cuz knowing COD, like I find it hard to believe they're going to release that much without being like, all right, you got to pay either in a DLC add-on, which hasn't been around for a while, or if they like remaster Modern Warfare, but like same game, just all the old maps and like maybe the old campaign. I don't know how they would do that, but that's kind of been a theory, and I really hope that's not the case. I might cry a little bit if that's the case. Like that would be disappointing.
I just don't know what they would do, like, because first of all, remastering a COD. I mean, you could just do graphics update. That wouldn't take as much effort. But it also, people think, oh, it won't lose its tangibility. But at the end of the day, we always crave something new. So I don't know how well it will do. I really don't. And I don't know what their plans are doing. Because honestly, if I'm if I'm them in their position, I'm not betting on a new COD. I'm maybe a huge update, like some upgrades and stuff like that, and just some interesting stuff, But I am not promising a new premium COD,
Yeah.
especially when I'm having promises that this next one would be is going to be great, great. So if I'm in their position, I don't promise that.
Yeah.
But they have, and you can't take it back now. So
Yeah, I thought that was kind of stupid to even
Yeah.
promise that nobody was expecting it, so you could have made sure it was something and then
Yeah.
guaranteed it. But now they kind of put themselves in a hard situation. If I'm Treyarch, you're begging I mean, most people are gonna buy a Black Ops game because it's Black Ops, and those games. I don't even know if there is one that I'm like, this game sucks. Their consistency is pretty high, but you're still kind of a little concerned. If they screw everyone over, and then people I don't know.
Yeah.
People will buy the COD for certain people like us, but I know if it's just the garbage repackaged, people are just not gonna play it.
Yeah.
To another year.
Yeah.
I might die
Well,
Fortnite, honestly.
Well, me and you. I mean, before League Play dropped, I mean, we didn't play this game. I mean, we did every now and then, but
it's not
like
fun. Yeah, and the only reason
we
we're
would
playing is our obsession with our rank.
Yeah.
Honestly, once I get officially hard stuck where I'm at, I'm gonna be done. Just from a practical standpoint, if you guys are on, we'll play it. I'll play it, but there's no sense.
Yeah.
This game is so the gameplay itself isn't fun anymore.
Yeah. Every time we play, I agree. Every time we play Search, bro, I'm like,
hell, man.
I mean, and I get it. I get it. I'm they're trying, but they need I get the position, but my biggest problem is they're also taking a lot of things of pros answers into perspective. And as much as I would say, oh, that's a great idea,
right?
When you have an idea for a game, I think you should just stick to your idea. I don't think you should take the pros into perspective. I get it. You want to make it playable for the comp and the regular community.
Yeah,
but I don't know.
I feel like they're not taking they're taking some things, but they're also breaking things that weren't broken, like the red dots. Why? Just
I agree.
Put your foot down on something that nobody asked for and nobody's happy with. Same with the time to kill. Honestly, I don't think the pros like that fast time to kill.
Yeah,
I think they wanted the movement to be slower like this, which is fine, and I don't even mind it if the time to kill is a little more decent.
Yeah, I mean, here's gonna be here's their point of at the end of the day, I get it.
Yeah,
COD will always be an easy multiplayer game because you got to think there's really no game like this, no game like COD. Well, think about it, even in competing, in CS:GO, it's pretty much S&D. Valorant, S&D, Overwatch is not even really the same. I mean,
maybe other Halo.
Halo's kind of it, but even then, they're always they don't even have a mini.
Different.
They don't have mini maps in Halo, so so it's there's no game like this with this multiplayer status yet, and I feel like there's so much potential. Yet I feel like they don't capitalize. I feel like there's no capitalization on. Everybody has been begging for a jetpack COD for the longest time, and I get it. These games are planned out years in advance. I guarantee you, this game was probably planned out, if not before Cold War.
Yeah, and I don't even.
I get it.
But from a campaign perspective, I like the Modern Warfare 2 campaign was actually decent, and they have a good story there, and for that it's fine. But that lasts I don't know, a week, 2 weeks, depending on how much you play it. And multiplayer is your main focus. just Modern Warfare in general is so basic, and they're not doing anything to make it exciting. Like,
Yeah.
and personally, MW19 did all right at this. I thought some parts of it were lacking, but in itself, it was pretty exciting as far as gameplay goes.
I can agree with that. I
can play
probably
that more than this game, like in a consistency basis.
I probably played the most pubs I ever did in Modern Warfare.
Right, it was fun.
Well, in recent history of Modern Warfare 19, most pubs I've ever played. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
for sure.
Like, I mean, it was fun. It was like time to kill wasn't too bad. The maps were okay.
Yeah,
but the movement made it a little better.
Yeah.
It was just fun in general. I always enjoyed playing the pubs, and I didn't have to have a competitive mode to use it. But in these games,
oh my gosh, these games, if there's no comp, I'm not playing it. Like,
I mean, even Cold War, I could sub for some pubs. Like, I could play Gun Game or Sticks and Stones or tournaments or something.
We enjoy that stuff, like gunfight. But that's something this game doesn't have either. It's like they just added Gun Game, but unless you're either playing hardpoint like pubs or you're playing it ranked, or you're not, like, there's nothing else. Like, it just feels that should be a bigger element of pubs. The gunfight, like this game is like the first one that didn't have something unique like gunfight in a while. Because even Vanguard had, what was it, Champion Hill, maybe?
Champion Hill, and it was fun too. I enjoyed playing it
for sure. Yeah, they just need to add something that makes me want to be like, all right, well, I'm tired of, like, I don't want to play ranked today, but I still want to play the game. So let's play Sticks and Stones or some gunfight tournaments. Like, that's something this is missing for real.
And also, they need more maps. Like, the map pool, like, to choose from in ranked is already low, but ranked have more than half the maps.
Yeah, I mean,
like, think about how many ranked. They finally added a museum.
I don't mind Dome. Like, apparently they used to play that comp. By the way, I saw now.
They did. I think the map Dome is really small. If people don't know, like,
we don't
Dome,
CTF anymore, so that kind of hurts.
Yeah, and not only that, it's just so freaking small. Like, with the TTK. Yeah, you could. There's no way, dude. Maybe I don't know how S&D look. I don't know how S&D looks on it personally.
I don't know where the bombs are, but
I'm assuming the pros have already checked this out because
any new map.
It's been out for a little bit.
Although I heard rumors they were gonna add a new map, but I don't think or add it to the competitive, but I don't think it's ended up being viable. And especially, like, I mean, they're in the middle Major 3, so we might get a shocker like Museum Control, which was highly doubtful. But something, like, we might get one, but they don't add maps made for competitive. Like, I feel like each rotation, why can't they just be like, all right, we're going to make a fun pub map, and then we're going to make a comp map to add for them.
I mean, I get it.
I did that, honestly.
No, but you got to take into consideration Cold War also brought back maps. Like, they brought back Raid wasn't in there until they brought it back.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I don't even care if they bring it back. Like, they're doing it to help. Like, they said, all right, lacking. Let's bring back a map we know is good because we can't design one.
Yeah, I don't know how they would do that. I mean, I wouldn't mind that either, bringing back some old competitive maps. That's not a bad idea. Like, making a new one might be tough. I mean, because I get it. It's like, you got to think of, like, because you got to think these design teams and these devs, they're not pros. They don't make these maps for the pros. Now, some of them necessarily work for the pros? That makes sense, but, like,
I just think, like, you can look at good comp maps from the past and see what's consistent through them and be able to figure out some form of better map. It doesn't have to be designed perfectly for comp, but, like, okay, this would make a good comp map if it ends up playing well.
Yeah. Well, anything's better than LSCLO. I
don't even know why we're playing it. I'm so confused how they let the pros, like, said, yes, this is it. I don't know if they just really wanted another map in the poll, because this LSCLO is the worst map honestly.
Yeah, I mean, I'm surprised Fortress got by too. Like Fortress is pretty bad as well. I mean,
Fortress is
Fortress
bad,
is better,
but
but the spawn trap is so lethal, bro.
yeah,
It's like it reminds me of. I mean, I guess the reason it got through is same reason they used to play Garrison, like because
yeah.
Garrison was pretty bad too. I mean,
I think in general, it's like they need like all the control maps are so bad in my opinion that I think that like I'm shocked they didn't just go to a different mode. Like that's how bad control in this game plays. And I don't know
yeah.
if it's purely a map thing or like I mean Hotel can be good, but even that's like not ideal for you know.
I don't know. I mean, I think Hotel's definitely the best out
It's
of
the
them
best,
all.
but like
Yeah, I mean, it's a 3-lane map and it works. I mean, I just think Control plays bad in this game in
yeah,
general, like you
control
were
as a
saying.
mode plays bad. The map
So I mean, but
Hotel
like
makes it
it's a decent Control map.
yeah.
I just don't like the way Control plays in this game in general. So it's like it's not gonna really be anybody's favorite just because of
Yeah, it plays pretty trash.
because yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I guess we'll just have to hope and pray we get a semi decent new title or a
Yeah.
redone title or whatever they throw us. But I mean,
Hopefully.
right
We'll see.
now it's not the worst as far as the competitive scene is to watch. I mean, I watch them. Like I don't watch Control anymore. It's hard to watch, but it is exciting and like the league's
Yeah.
pretty competitive for the pros.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I do enjoy watching it. So I think I don't know if that would necessarily change game by game for me personally because I just enjoy watching it in general. But like,
Yeah.
I mean, it does look it is fun to watch, and pros are doing a good job at adapting. I'm sure they're not enjoying this too much either.
No, I know that they're not really vibing with the Control.
Yeah.
Everyone can play. I think that's a COD thing. Everyone's done with Control.
Yeah.
That's why I think if it's jetpacks, you got Uplink, but even whatever next game is, gotta get rid of that mode. I mean, unless it plays so well on that, like, I think people about done with it. I know, like I said, I know most people don't even like watching it anymore. It's not
Yeah.
exciting. I get the whole CTF people camp, and that's like why they don't really want to go to CTF. But I mean, it's camping or it's like spawn traps. Like, what's more exciting? I don't know. At least
Yeah, I mean,
the flag is like fun and like who
Yeah,
knows it,
I don't-
is close.
I don't-
I don't know.
I don't know. I'm personally never been a fan of CTF, so like, but at the end of the day, I mean, they're just gonna have to figure out a better game mode to fit or something, or make the maps for Control because
Yeah.
it's just not working. It's not working. It's not, and I get it. I get it. They gotta I get it how it goes, but they're just gonna have to figure out something. I don't know what to tell them.
Yeah. Gotta figure out something. And I mean, I guess we've kind of been ranting about the whole Call of Duty thing, so I guess we can wrap it up. With Siege not here, I don't think we're gonna do any Would You Rather's. Just because I don't know, there's not much point. It's just us two.
Yeah.
But next week is our season finale for podcast season 1. Yeah, I mean, we're gonna take a break to do add-on and try to build different content on the channel. We'll have a couple different series coming at you. If you've been watching our villainous challenges, that will be going on. I think it's got 4 more weeks as its run time so far. So,
Yeah, definitely.
yeah, so check out the finale episode next week, and then keep tuned on our Twitter and on the channel because we'll be posting stuff. If you're watching this on a audio platform, you can check out our Twitter at Villains Gaming. That is VILNS Gaming. And then on YouTube, it is Villainous Gaming Official. And yeah, drop us a follow, subscribe if you want. And I don't know, if you're watching this on YouTube, comment down below what COD you would want to see remastered if they do that for the coming season. I think that does.
Just saying, if you don't say BO3 for that answer, you're wrong.
Yeah, but I mean that depends on the Treyarch game. But yeah,
Yeah.
I really hope Treyarch makes a good game.
Yeah. Anyways,
stress
well,
it.
we'll see you guys.
Yeah, we'll see you guys. Thank you for watching.